Welcome, friend. It's Ashley Clarke with Earthkeeper Yoga, and I am here once again in my studio in Birmingham, Alabama, and I welcome you to a gentle yoga practice. So we're moving into mid-September now, and the season is changing. It's a little bit cooler outside. It feels amazing. But what I'm noticing within my classes as I observe what's going on in the space around me is that people are anxious. And we've talked about this for the last few weeks, few months, unfortunately over the course of the last year or more. And what I've noticed is at the beginning of a class, normally we start in a comfortable, easy seat. And when people are coming in and standing on their mats, they're standing, they're not seated. It's almost as if just being able to stand helps a little bit with how the energy is feeling in their body. And mine too, mine as well. So I'd like to offer you a little bit of a different type of gentle yoga practice today. And we're going to begin standing. So go ahead and grab a couple of blocks as well as your trusty blanket, and then meet me here on the mat and just go ahead and meet me in a standing position. All right, friend, as we get started, let's go ahead. You can come to the top of the mat. I'm going to stay right here in the center. And I'm going to invite you just to keep your eyes open. Start to feel into either foot, just kind of swaying side to side. And don't worry about the breath. Don't even worry about checking in with yourself right now. We're just moving a little bit of energy through the body, knowing that the settling will come. And take a cleansing breath whenever you need it. So inhaling deep through the nose, sighing it out through the mouth. And then go ahead and slowly give yourself an opportunity to begin to settle into the mat with your feet. Maybe the upper body keeps moving just a little bit, but the feet begin to settle. And so there's a little side to side sway. That's what I'm doing. You do whatever you want here. But just keep some movement going through the upper body, keeping both feet firmly planted on the floor. And then maybe start to swing the arms from side to side. And as you do, maybe the heel of the opposite foot begins to lift as you twist one direction. So if you've practiced with me before, chances are you've done the Tai Chi twist, which is what we're doing right now. Maybe let it speed up. And then go ahead and start to connect some breath. So one side gets a nice big deep inhale, other side exhale. Keep it in through the nose, out through the mouth. Begin to slow down. Keep the breath through the nose. Let those feet start to make connection with the mat once again, nice and slow. Begin to really slower through the upper body. And then go ahead and close the eyes, come into a moment of stillness. Find it slowly, we're not in a rush here. Keep that breath in and out through the nose. And when you feel settled through the feet, press the heart forward just a little bit. Let those shoulder blades come together. Tuck in the tailbone just a bit and shine your palms forward. Crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Cleansing breath in and out. Here we go. Beautiful. Keep the breath in and out through the nose. Soften the kneecaps. One more. Flutter your eyes open. Welcome. Take this right palm down to the right thigh. Take an inhale, reach this left arm up towards the sky, and then just a little bit over to the right. If any tension starts to build in the back of the neck or the shoulders, come out just a little bit. And breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale, left hand comes down. Exhale, right hand reaches over. Super gentle here. Feel into that space. Beautiful. Inhale, right hand comes down. Take the hands, let the fingers interlace in front of you, and then inhale, bring them to shoulder height. Go ahead and push the palms away. Flex through those fingers, big stretch there. Fresh breath, reach them up over the head. Little bitty back bend. I'm going to turn to the side here. Little bitty back bend, but tuck the pelvis in to protect the low back. Squeeze through the glutes. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees a lot. Go ahead and give yourself a forward fold. Super gentle here, so a big bend in the knees. Maybe the belly even rests on the thighs. And then find your side to side sway. So settled through the low body. And give it one more breath. Coming back into your stillness, forward fold, big deep cleansing breath. Really hinge at the hips. No matter how much you need to bend those knees to feel comfortable here, let the upper body really hang heavy. Crown reaches towards the floor. Take an inhale. Exhale, slow rise. Come into your mountain. Shine those palms forward. Ripple through the spine. Cleansing breath. Let's do it again. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Check the kneecaps, soften through the legs. Take an inhale, reach the arms up over the head, settle the shoulders. Inhale, reach the arms up, bending just in a little bit towards a little baby back bend. Shine the heart up towards the sky and squeeze the glutes, protect the low back. Take an inhale. Big bend in the knees, exhale, forward fold. Shake it out. Give it one more breath. Bend the knees a lot. Take an inhale. And then exhale, let's come all the way back up into mountain. Close the eyes, settle into the shape, cleansing breath. Settle those kneecaps, soften where you can. Beautiful. Turn the palms towards the hips. And we're gonna do that skipping in place. So the way the skipping in place works is we can bring both hands out front, bring the shoulders in line with the upper body, and then inhale, send one arm back, bending through the knees. Connecting an inhale and then an exhale. One more breath. Settle into stillness. Solid through the low body, slowly letting the upper body kind of just hang heavy. And then we're gonna find that Tai Chi twist again. So just shake it out. One more. Settle into your stillness. Through the low body first. Upper body can move just a little bit. When that feels good, we're gonna take an inhale, reach the arms up over the head. No baby back bend this time. Hands come together in front of the heart. Bow, chin to chest, cleansing breath. Beautiful. When you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open. I'm gonna invite you down into a wide leg child's pose. So knees come to the outside edges of the mat. The feet come closer together. The arms reach long in front. Use a fresh breath. And then the exhale to sink the upper body down towards the earth. Give it one more breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, start to rise up. Let those knees come under the hips and then slowly lower yourself all the way down to your mat. Nose is pointed towards the floor. Let's temple those fingers. Find those elbows up towards the sky. Soften through the low body. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, control as you lower back down. Moving just like that. Beautiful, lower down. Send the arms into a T. Take an inhale, lift the legs and the arms, Superwoman, breathe, breathe, breathe. Reach through the crown of the head, space in the back of the neck. Belly presses into the mat on the inhale. Body sinks lower to the mat on the exhale. Last one. Inhale here. Exhale, lower with control. Bend those elbows, palms come under shoulders. Press up, sit it back, child's pose. Give it 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Rising into your table, we're going to go ahead and send this right leg back and then step the right foot through. Start to lunge forward. If you need blocks, grab them either side of that right foot. Just let the blocks come on either side. Hands can come to the blocks. Inhale. Exhale, send the hips back. Find your breath moving. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Hold it. Lift the hands up off the blocks. Let them come to the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, send it back. Hinging at the hips. If this is too much, go back to where we were before. Hold it back. Hinge, hinge, breathe. Space in the back of the neck. Beautiful. Hands to the blocks. Lunge forward one more time. And then send the hips back. Let the right knee come back to meet the left. Child's pose. Big deep breath. Find it. Let it move through you. Beautiful. Inhale into your table. Lift the left leg, send it forward. Lunging forward, both hands on the blocks. Hold it one breath. Inhale here. Exhale, send the hips back. Continuing to move. Sorry for breathing into the microphone. Next time that you lunge forward, let's hold it. Light on those hands, coming in front of the heart. Inhale. Exhale, send the leg back. Hinge at the hips. Yes, this is balance. So decide, maybe it's slowing it down, to mindfully consider what you need to move through these two postures. Next time you go back, let's hold it. Reach through the crown of the head. Find space in the back of the neck. Lunge forward on blocks. Hold it one breath. Send the hips back. Right knee comes back to meet the left. That's the left knee that came back to meet the right. Child's pose. Breathe it out. One more breath. Bring yourself into your table. You can move your blocks out of the way. And then go ahead and curl toes, lift hips, find a down dog. Walk hands back towards feet. Let's meet at the back of the mat in a forward fold. How you doing? Keep a bend in those knees. Hold it, 2 breaths. And take an inhale. Exhale, slow rise. Shine that heart forward. Find your mountain. Beautiful. Inhale, arms and gaze rise. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. And then you're going to shimmy your feet out just a little bit, maybe towards the outside edges of the mat. And then you're going to spin the toes out. Heels are still on the mat. Maybe the toes and the balls of the feet are off. Reach through the crown of the head. Take an inhale. And then exhale, let's sit it back. Find a malasana squat. Now, if the feet need to be closer together, do that. If you need to sit on a block for stability, do that as well, opening through the hips. Length through the spine. Hold it, hold it, hold it. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. We're going to let the hands come to the floor and then slowly walk the hands so that you can come to the knees. We're going to need 2 blocks and we're going to sit back on our heels. So the blocks come on the tallest setting back behind the hips. If it's uncomfortable for you to sit with your booty on your heels, go ahead and sit on your booty on the floor. Sometimes taking a blanket and putting it on the heels can help just a little bit to sit the seat up. Go ahead and take an inhale, reach the arms up over the head, and then let the shoulders come in line with the rest of the upper body. Take an inhale, send this right arm back to the right block. Leave the left arm up towards the sky. Fresh breath, send the heart forward. Really let that low back curve back and reach that left hand in the gaze up towards the sky. Bring the chin down towards the chest. Lift this right arm back up towards the sky and then let both hands come to the knees. Really round the back. Stretch through the quads on both legs. Give it 2 breaths. Rise up. Inhale, arms lift over the head. Settle those shoulders down. Take an inhale, send this left hand back for the left block. Couldn't find it. And then fresh breath, reach that right arm up towards the sky, send the heart forward, chin lifts, gaze is up. Breathe. Inhale. Bring that left arm up. And then slowly let yourself fold forward. Find a child's pose. Keep that blanket under the legs if it's there. One more breath. Press into hands. Bring yourself back up. You can move the blocks just to the outside edges of the mat, but keep them where they are. We're going to come off the blanket, or move the blanket, and we're going to come all the way down to an easy seat. So if the easy seat doesn't serve in this way, you can always put the blanket right there on the fleshy part of the booty, just to give yourself some more space. You could also extend the arms long. Take an inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Exhale, send both arms back and let them find the blocks. Really open through the heart. Shine the heart forward, press the tailbone into the floor. Shoulder blades kiss behind. One more breath. Chin down towards chest, release hands from the blocks. And then roll the head back up. Hands come to the heart. Give yourself a breath. Beautiful. Extend the legs long in front. Let the arms come and kind of wash past the hips. And see, I'm going to need to move forward. And see if you can bring the elbows in line with the shoulders. I'm going to actually take a block and I'm going to put it right behind me on the tallest setting. Oops. Right behind me on the tallest setting. So let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to try to do a supported fish pose. So sometimes when we're anxious, we feel it in our bodies, but then it vocalizes in ways that may or may not be necessarily healthy. So I know when I get really anxious, sometimes I have a tendency to be like, ah. So this pose, this fish pose, is good for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to ripple up that awareness through the body, shine the heart forward. There's that big arch in the back that we've been working with throughout the class. And then we're going to let the head fall back. Now, can it fall onto the block for support? You may have to use a hand. And so just keep the throat open and find that Ujjayi breath. So in and out through the nose, a little constriction in the back of the throat. Make it audible, make some noise. Give it 2 more. Beautiful. All right, safest way to come out of this is to let that middle part of your back kind of slump back, and then just reach over your head. Take that block and let your head rest on it. So find a position where the head can just rest on the block. And then find your other block and let it come down next to your hips. Palms then face down. You're gonna bend your knees, press into the soles of the feet to lift the booty just enough to let that block come on the lowest setting right there at your sacrum. So then slowly let the booty lower back down. What you should feel is a little bit of an opening through the hips. It may feel good to slide the legs out, kind of send the knees towards one another. If it's too much to have your head on the block, take it away. But we're doing a compensation for all that back arching that we did. Now we're just giving it a nice rest. So really let that low back get a little compensation from all of those little mini back bends that we've done. Breathe in and out, even close your eyes, soften the body. Scan from the soles of the feet all the way up to the crown of the head. Where can you release just a little bit more? What's going on at the jaw? Give it 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Go ahead and shimmy those feet closer together and press up just enough to move that block out of the way. Reach up, move the block from underneath the head. Let the back come to the mat. Let the back of the head come to the mat. Check the position of the chin and then bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a little rock side to side. Maybe circle the ankles. Send the arms and the legs up towards the sky. Let the shoulders settle down in line with the rest of the body. Take an inhale. And slowly let this left leg extend all the way down your mat. Let it soften when it gets there. Fresh breath. Soften through that right leg. Let it lower with control. Melt into the mat when it gets there. Take an inhale. Exhale, let those arms come out to either side. Let them soften into the floor. Give yourself a cleansing breath. And rest. Begin to bring some awareness back into this space. Maybe let the lips curl up just a bit. Taking a moment to show gratitude for the lessened tension, stress, anxiety that you are in right here, right now. And bring some movement back to the fingers and the toes. Wrists and ankles. And reach your arms up over your head. Give yourself that full body stretch, pointing the toes, reaching the fingertips. And then allow yourself to roll onto your favorite side, bringing the knees up more in line with the hips, completely supported by the mat beneath you. Then when you're ready, go ahead and come back up into your comfortable seat. We'll meet there together with hands at the heart, chin bowed down towards chest. Our quote for today is from Sharon Salzberg. She wrote, "Mindfulness allows us to watch our thoughts, see how one thought leads to the next, decide if we're heading down an unhealthy path, and if so, let go and change directions." I wish you peace. I also wish you kindness. May you also be kind. And until we meet together again, gratitude for practicing with me today. Namaste.